Ago, I renounced the Christian faith that I was taught from birth. Since then, I have spent a great deal of time considering the mentality of the religious and the anti-religious alike, since I am now counted among their number. The psychology of religion itself fascinates me. Based on personal testimony of many people that I know personally, most Christians find it impossible to contemplate a life without a belief in a God. When I made the announcement to my family that I no longer shared their belief in Christianity, I was met with several responses that painted a very clear picture in my mind. A mind that cannot conceive of continued existence without a higher being to be subservient to pay homage to, or to worship, or some combination of these things. A mind that it cannot exist if it isn't able to be subservient to something. My father responded with, "Please tell me you're not going to become a Muslim." He had missed the point entirely. He also came up with gems like, "So you worship yourself now?" My sister wanted to share a personal concern with me and asked that I sympathize with her, which I was glad to do. However, she capped off this request that I sympathize with her with for me to pray to whoever I pray to now. At no point, when telling my family of my decision, had I made my intentions unclear. I specifically and unequivocally stated that I had a problem with religion, in a very general sense, and I was rejecting Christianity specifically simply because it was what I was familiar with. I announced that I considered myself an agnostic, which quickly changed to atheist within a matter of days. The mind that has been truly ingrained with religion cannot conceive of a world without their deity in it, or rather their deity is so firmly entrenched in their mind that to remove their deity would be to remove their mind. The two have become one, the poisonous belief raping reason and shouting over the gentle voice of logic. The mind of the faithful has placed faith above reason. Its status is higher, its importance greater. When the two collide, when the two don't agree, faith wins out. It is better for the believer to not know and assume the deity is handling the whole thing, and to believe that there is an ultimate goal, a purpose, or guiding force behind everything. One thing in particular which disturbs me is the stated wish of both my parents on separate occasions that it is inevitable that I will at some point in my life encounter horrible trials and difficulties. They say that it is their prayer that these tragedies will turn me back to the God that I have denounced. It is difficult for me not to see the veiled threat that these words carry, or perhaps it's not so veiled. I know that my parents don't wish any ill will toward me, but to hear them express a desire for me to come back to the faith, which can apparently only happen through terrible calamities that I will go through and not be able to withstand, is more than slightly unsettling. Anything that can make a parent hope for their child to undergo personal tribulation is evil and immoral. Religion is inherently evil, but if worst comes to worst, I'll hope hell has a good library.